The town of Hamburg, Iowa, seriously needs your help. They need to come up with $4.6 million to keep a levee that's already saved their town from devastating floodwaters. Their motto, for less than a latte, you can help save their town. But they've only raised $23,000, and the clock sure is ticking.
We're the small town you heard about during last year's Missouri River flood, Hamburg, Iowa.
This video is the desperate attempt to save a town again.
This morning, the people of Hamburg, Iowa are waiting and hoping as floodwaters approach a temporary barrier there.
As we reported just over a year ago, rising floodwaters along the Missouri River nearly destroyed the tiny Iowa town of 1,100 until volunteers pitched in to dump 9 feet of dirt on the broken levee.
For the price of a latte, you and 1.5 million other donors can help save a town.
Cash-strapped Hamburg now faces a choice: tear down the broken levee for $1.3 million and risk disaster from a future flood, or meet federal regulations and build a permanent levee for $5.6 million.
Levee, levee, save us from the river.
To help raise the money, they did this.
Hauled a lot of dirt and sanded, worked to fill sandbags all day long. But so we can have a future in the city, we're itching to appear in this ridiculous song.
With $1 million from the state, Hamburg is dancing to raise the $4.6 million in donations they need for their levee.
If we keep the levee, flood there won't be so heavy. Levee, levee, save us from the river.
And joining us now is the mayor of Hamburg, Kathy Crane. Great to have you with us, Mayor. Good morning.
Hi, Rebecca. Love your show.
Thank you, and I love your video. How did you come up with this idea to do the dance-off to raise the funds?
I was talking to a business owner, Dick Honan, who owns Manildra Milling, and he said, put a face to our plight. I called a council member and said, hey, here's what Dick said, and the council member said, flash mob. I said, oh, let's take it to the people. That's how it happened.
And it was just that simple.
10 seconds. 10 seconds.
That's pretty simple. So, Mayor Crane, what are people saying about this video? I mean, it is pretty impressive, right?
What everybody said when we were out there trying to do the video for the taping, one of the farmers said to me, well, for a fighting chance, I guess I'm gonna go dance.
What happens if you fall short of that $4.6 million goal?
Well, we don't like to think about it. We're just going to keep pitching until we raise the money.
So you have an indefinite time limit on when you could raise the money by?
At this point, we have somewhere between December and March for the deadline of when we have to make a decision on the levee.
Okay, so there's still some time. Mayor Crane, I want to talk about those dance moves because they are pretty serious. How did you get everybody to learn them? Did you hire a choreographer? Did you, I don't know, did you bring in an extra rhythm section? How did that work?
I just asked our music teacher, Terry Emberton, and our one of our business owners, he has an IT business, Jamie Ninneman, if he would film it, and if Terry would volunteer her times and teach us how to dance, and we did it in a week.
And as I understand it, it was what, 106 degrees outside while you were learning this thing?
It was hot. We had 3 practices, and then on the Monday that we did it, every single time it was hot. But Terry said after we had taped it, she said, those people would go another 5 times if I asked them to.
It was a little bit of a surprise, especially in the 106-degree heat, to see that there's actually some senior citizens who are participating in this. People of all ages.
These people, we had all ages there, and I'm telling you, they're all tougher than a $2 steak.
That's what we like to hear.
That's tough. Right?
Well, best wishes to you, Mayor Kathy Crane, with the project. We hope you raise the funds, and we will check back in with you to make sure you do.
Thank you so much.